And there you see that second quarter was bad for every Cyclone. They only scored 7 points. 6-point advantage. Boy, Crooks is all over Hill. No foul call, but you got the bucket.
And Parker Hill was in the lane for a long time as well.
That's true. It was
it neutralized one another.
A lot going on there. Princeton needs a stop as we go inside a minute. Ryan looks up at the clock. On the switch, they have a mismatch with Brown underneath, but Ryan took it in by herself. Emily Ryan, the senior, coming up big in the fourth quarter.
All 9 points for Emily Ryan in this second half, and what a great job she's done managing this team. That is a tough off-foot finish for Emily Ryan. We mentioned that she is the heart and soul of this team, of this program. Bill Finley got a little emotional talking with us in shoot-around today about what she's meant to this program, and she's laying it all out there.
Talked about how much he's going to miss her, a throwback, and what was the line? Everything old school is not bad school.
Yes.
She's old school in the best possible way, and yeah, he can't imagine not having her. Fifth-year senior, and boy, for her, a very atypical first half, a slow start, she's really turned it on.
She has, and she took that break at when Bill Finley subbed her out after a frustration, and has come back and has been locked in ever since, and you can see it in her eyes.
Iowa State, that one loss in their last 5 NCAA appearances was a couple of years ago when they were upset by Toledo in Knoxville. Good comeback. Again, they were down by 15 points early in the third quarter. The winner gets Michigan bright and early on Friday. Belker. Inside. And the three is just missing. And a foul call as Tall was able to get into the lane.
Well, I like the lineup that Iowa State comes out with, a small lineup so they can switch everything, try to guard the three-point line. Princeton just really struggling to put the ball in the hole in this fourth quarter.
Taking up a lot of time on that shot clock. Foul was on Williams, who goes out. Crooks back in. Dina Tall, part of the 4 starting sophomores for Princeton. Bill Finley has 4 starting sophomores himself. Tall with the free throw. Now with 19 points, which is 1 off her career high. She had 20 in a game at Penn earlier this year. With the timeout taken, just under 21 seconds left to go. Well, there is your reset. What do you think Princeton has to do right now?
Well, you got to foul. I mean, you got to try to get a steal on the inbound, get a 5-second call. Iowa State has timeouts. You got to foul, but there's a lot of fouls to give, right? So they've got to be quick. You can't waste time. Yeah, it's a 2-possession ball game, so you've got to find a way to extend, and that's got to be quick fouls. And if you're Iowa State, there's not a ton of pressure to get the ball in bounds because you know you have timeouts. You've got Emily Ryan, the 5th-year senior, taking the ball out of bounds. She's been in these situations.
And Crooks was standing in the backcourt unguarded, and finally they get the foul. It too easy to get the ball in, but as you mentioned,
And too much time.
yeah, way too much.
Just a lack of communication defensively, not knowing the matchups.
It's the second foul on Princeton. And somehow nothing was called there, and Princeton gets the ball. They need the three. Oh, and it goes out. Sky Belker had it halfway in, and it just spun out.
It has been that kind of night for Sky Belker. Got a great look. I mean, this was down and just came right back out.
Belker with 11 points, but has missed 13 of her 17 shots, and she's had at least a couple more of those where they spun out, but that was the most egregious.
It sure was. And she's had some good looks,
yeah.
you know. And
We have a clock malfunction. That play is under review. The game clock froze at 7.2 for 0.9 seconds. The game clock will be adjusted to 3 seconds flat.
All right, so Brenda Toha, Tom Danaher, Lee Mullen have been our officials tonight. That was Brenda. And the Cyclones just 3 seconds away from a date with Michigan. Michigan team has left the building. They were here for most of the game. Brown catches it, fouled with just under a second left to go, and the Cyclones will advance. We will see them again on Friday morning.
And Princeton had so many fouls to give, 3 fouls to give, but we're still not shooting free throws right now. But what an effort by the Princeton Tigers and the Iowa State Cyclones around their sophomore interior presence. Big time win.
Iowa State takes it 68-63. Let's check out how Iowa State is moving on, brought to you by United Airlines, where they will take on Michigan